Hey everyone, this is going to be the start of my YouTube channel and a Rise of Shadows card review, starting with the neutral minions. So let's get into that and kick things off. Alright, we're going to start with the Whirlwind Tempest. This guy, at first I was like, this seems really bad and pretty situational. And there's not going to be a lot that this guy has to offer. But then I got to thinking that Shaman has that 2 mana spell that gives dudes Wind Fury. So if you, on turn 10, just stick that Wind Fury and this guy on a mid-sized minion, you can get it to hit face 4 times, and it only needs 6 attack to just end the game. So possibly a little more threatening than we think, specifically in Shaman. So not sure how reasonable that combo is to get off, or if you even want it. But we'll see if it's an option. Oh yeah, I gotta give a rating for this guy. I'm gonna say 3 stars out of 5. Everything's gonna be out of 5 stars. 3 stars out of 5, and yeah, probably worse, but we're gonna say 3 out of 5 for now. This guy, I don't see him getting play. He'll probably get generated off stuff because of the 6 cost, but I don't think you'll ever want to put this guy in your deck. 1 star. Violet Spell Ward, I thought was interesting because she's pretty similar to Twilight Drake, but it's just for spells, and she's got a decent body with that 6 health, but not the best card in the world. But I think it might make the cut in first set rotation. So yeah, I think this card could be good first set rotation. I'm still only gonna say 2 stars though. After this minion survives damage, so I'm gonna copy of it. We've seen effects like this before, and they didn't really do too well. This is pretty expensive. I'm gonna say 1 star. Doesn't seem that good. Tunnel Blaster. I've thought about this card for a bit. I don't think it's that good, but I could be wrong there with how much mid-range stuff we're gonna see. But then at the same time, if everyone just keeps running it, we're just gonna see a lot of silence teched in. And it's like, oh, this is my 1 line of defense. Just kidding, silence, and you end the game on 7. So it's like, it's not a reliable card to clear boards with. So I'm going to say 2 stars. Spellbook Binder. If you have spell damage, draw a card. Unless there is like a mage deck that ends up really digging deep into spell damage, I don't see this card being very good. I'm going to say 2 stars. Death Rattle. If this minion has 4 more attack, resummon it. Recurring Villain. I'm going to say this card is... You won't get the Death Rattle off that often, I don't think. Yeah, no. It could be... it could be the top end of Zoo, maybe, where like you play it, you have some effect like a raid leader, or maybe the lackey buffed it, and then you get it back. But I don't see it being that good. I think there's just other things you'd want to play over it. I'm gonna say 2 stars on that one as well. Portal Overfiend. I think this one's actually pretty decent. with the combos in Warlock. Specifically, they have a lot of demon synergies right now, and the card that we'll get to review later, where it's the 2 mana reshuffle your cards into your deck. So I think with or you reshuffle your cards into your deck and get that many cards back. I think that card will have a lot to will make the cut in a lot of Warlock decks. Specifically for effects like this. There's another legendary demon in Warlock. We'll get to see that has the same effect. So it's this guy, and I believe the next guy, Portal Keeper. I'm not sure if you'll play Portal Keeper or not, or just Portal Overfiend. But they do the same thing. Just have a different stat line. Maybe Portal Overfiend is like the top end of your deck, and you just don't even play Portal Keeper, because the 2 health kind of sucks. He dies to 1-drops, so that's a loss of value, pretty bad. But you do get the 2/2 demons, and you're tapping anyway. So I'm gonna rate Portal Overfiend a 4-star card, but I'm gonna say Portal Keeper is only a 2-star card. We'll see if we even play Portal Keeper, but I think we'll play Portal Overfiend in Zoo. Heroic Innkeeper. Gain +2/+2 for each other friendly minion. What's he standard play? I don't think so. Oh, it has taunt on it. This is a maybe. I don't think it'll be that good. Other friendly minion +2/+2. So you'd only need 2 other minions. This could probably find a home somewhere, but I think there's better options. I don't think this card's that good. We're going to say 2 stars. Not quite trash, but there's better options. 2 stars. Henge Clan Sneak Stealth 3/3. I mean, it's a 3/3 for 3 with stealth, so it survives since you can attack with it. 2 stars. Flightmaster, summon a 2/2 Griffin for each opponent. 3/4. This could be a destructive card, like if Priest is trying to res stuff. You might want to play this in Specialist to hey, here's a Raven in your pool now. Otherwise, I don't think it's that great. 2 stars. 2. Copy of friendly minion's health. Faceless Rager. This card could be pretty good. Specifically, I'm thinking you play a Twilight Drake, and then this guy and Hero Power for turn 5. That seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna say this guy's a 3-star card. Eccentric Scribe. Summon 4/1/1 Vengeful Scrolls. It was a Death Rattle. This guy's okay. Nothing spectacular. But he's sticky. But the 1/1s aren't terrible to deal with is the thing. This guy's just okay. 2 stars. Dalaran Crusader. Divine Shield for 5/4. Um, yeah, this is okay. Another 2-star card. There's nothing terribly special about this. Shuffle Fist. 99 Rush. It's pretty expensive. Seems like a filler card, really. I don't think this will really see play. Um, 2 stars. Yeah. Calling a lot of things 2-star cards, but I think it's a fair rating because it's not absolute trash, but it's not good. Azurite Elemental. At the start of your turn, gain +2 damage spells. Damage of the spells. Azurite Elemental. At the start of your turn, gain spell damage +2. Right. Mental. They really are pushing spell damage quite a bit. I don't think this guy will see play, though. Well, I don't know. I'm going to say 2 stars for now. Because spell damage just seems like a lot to keep up with. I don't know. Arcane Servant, 2 mana, 2/3. Yeah, 2 stars. Not much to say about that guy. Toxfin. This card will be real good in the Murloc Shaman deck if that takes off. This guy alone, I'm going to say this is a 4-star card. Safeguard. This guy's a pretty decent throwback back to Sludge Belcher, but a bit worse. Well, maybe not even worse. They kind of just do different things. Like, this guy soaks up 10 points of damage minimum if he doesn't get silenced. Sludge Belcher only did like 7. So they do different things, and plus he's a mech, so he has mech synergies with like Ziliax. I'm gonna say this guy, 4-star card. This guy seems good. Sunreaver Spy. If you control a secret, gain +1/+1. I think this guy's gonna be a 3-star card. Seems like he'll be good in Secret Paladin. Like, so turn 1 secret, turn 2 this guy, and you get a 3/4 for 2 mana. Seems pretty good. Sunreaver War Mage. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, deal 4 damage. I think this guy will see a lot of play, especially in control decks that are like trying to just clear your board all the time. I think like Hagatha's Scheme is 5 mana. A lot of the important mage spells are 5 mana, like, or more, like Blizzard, Flame Strike, stuff like that. Yeah, I think any of the control decks will really want this card. Oh yeah, rating for it. I'm gonna say 4 stars. It's a good card. Mad Summoner. Fill each player's board with 1/1 imps. This could be really good in like a demon-oriented warlock, because it has that card that will deal 1 damage to your opponent's board and buff your demons, so you could get 2 1s and then clear all their 2 1s. But it's a pretty expensive combo. But that would also, if they just die, it feeds that giant imp as well. It's hard to tell if this guy's C play or not. I'm gonna say 2 stars, possibly 3, 2.5. Oops. Magic Carpet. If after you play a 1-cost minion, give it +1 attack and rush. Play a 1-cost minion. I'm gonna say this is a two-star card as well. Um, it'll let you kind of catch up if you're behind and trade things on the board. I don't see this card being that good. It's too much setup for like stuff that's playing one cost cards. Because if you're like Zoo, you need to be playing your 1 drop, your 2 drop, your 3 drop. You need to be like curving out instead of like, oh, I saved up all these 1 drops for my Magic Carpet. I don't see it working out too terribly well. It is beefy though, so it probably sticks around on 3. But Mana Reservoir. This is an interesting one because they're really pushing the spell damage. So if spell damage does work out, we got this card. Turn 2, 6 health. It's sticking around. It's sticking around. So we'll see. Proud Defender. Taunt. Has +2 attack while you have no other minions. There's a place for this card. I'm not sure it'll see play though, because it's kind of conditional. So 4/6 for 4. I'm gonna say 3 stars because there's gonna be times when it's really good, and that's when you're gonna be playing it anyway. I'm gonna say 3 stars in this one. Soldier of Fortune. This isn't actually as bad as I think a lot of people might make it out to be. Because one, the people who are gonna be playing it is Silence Priest. So you're just gonna slam it on 4. Either they're fighting it, or you're just silencing it before you attack with it. So you're never actually giving them the coin. And you got an overstated minion. So, I'm going to say 3 stars. The card's pretty good in the right deck. Same story with this. You probably won't be... Well... Yeah, you're probably just silencing this guy on 4. And then... Yeah, so either you have him in the right situation, or with silence, or you have him in a spell damage deck, and you play him and then something with spell damage, or you play him with Mana Reservoir, and you're pinging things with spell damage. I don't know. I think this card could be decent in the right circumstances. I'm gonna say 3 stars in this one too. $1 Librarian. I think this enables the whole secret or the Silence Priest archetype. 4 stars in this guy. This guy's pretty a build around card, pretty essential. Decent stats for 2. Good card. Potion Vendor. Restore 2 health to all friendly characters. We saw Fungalmancer played a lot. I think this guy, played it in Zoo. It's not a lot. This guy kind of does the same thing, but for less, which is more flexible. I think it'll be a good card. I think Heal Zoo is gone after the expansion. So we'll see. I don't think this card's good, but we'll say 3 stars. Not great, but we'll probably make the cut. 3 stars. Barista Lynchen. Add a copy of each of your other battlecry minions to your hand. There's a lot of combo potential with this card. I'm not sure how practical any of it is, though. This card either gets broken or doesn't see play at all. Right off the bat, 4/5 for 5. This is just a Yeti. Wait, isn't Yeti 4 mana? I should know these things. Chill, Wind, Yeti. Yeah, Yeti's 4 mana. So you're paying extra mana. It just seems alright. I'm gonna say 2 stars. I don't think it'll see play. I don't think. Exotic Mount Seller. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 3-cost beast. So there's a decent amount of beasts you can get off this. The high roll is Mukla. And on paper, I'm not impressed with this card. But at the card reveal, this card actually did a decent amount of work on stream. It's hard to say. Because, like, one, is this card going to stick around to get a spell off? Because it's pretty expensive, so you'd be playing a cheap spell with it to get a subpar extra minion. Because you also got Owl in there. So you could just get a 2/1. But you could also get a 5/5. So, I don't know. This seems a little too not good enough for standard for me. But I don't know. It's first expansion, so it's hard to guess power level. 3 stars. Henge Clan Hag. I think this card's pretty good. It's going to fit in a lot of places. Both as demons, murlocs, beasts. This card would be good. I'm going to say 4 stars. Good stats for 4 mana. Yeah, good. This card, Archivist Elysion. Battlecry, discover 5 cards. Replace your deck with 2 copies of each. It's going to make specialist games real long in control matchups. Oof. Like, because that's game 2 and 3, both people are going to be playing this card if you're both running control decks. So that's an immediate problem for, like, masters. Unless, I see just this card giving us issues in competitive Hearthstone. I don't think you'll see it too much on ladder, unless you're really looking to fatigue people. But I don't know how good just discovering 5 cards is, because, like, I don't even know if it's in your class, if it's just random cards, neutral cards, what the rules are on the 3 you get to pick from. This is going to be a hard one to evaluate. I'm going to say 3 stars, though, because I think we'll see it a lot in competitive as, like, a tech card. So, Archmage Valgarth. I wasn't too impressed with this guy. At the start, end of your turn, cast a spell you would have cast this turn. You got a combo in pretty late, which is the contingency for most combo cards. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm saying 3 stars. Big Bad Archmage. At the end of your turn, summon a random 6-cost minion. This guy seems bad. You're gonna get 2 basically 6-cost minions for 10. There's better things you could be doing on turn 10 probably. I don't think you'll see much play. Batterhead, after this attacks and kills a minion, it may attack again. Seems okay. Just okay. Because it could clear a lot of little stuff. I think this would be a good card to find off something. I wouldn't want to run this card, though. I'm going to say 2 stars. Unseen Saboteur. Great card. Great card. Good tech card. Killing combo and it strikes. I hate combo decks. After your opponent casts a random... Or Battlecry, your opponent casts a random spell from their hand. Great. 4 stars. You won't see this 2 of, but you probably see a 1 of. Maybe 2 of. You never know. Hecklebot, taunt your opponent summons a minion from their deck. Great tech card. Taunt, big body, great card. 4 stars. I'm gonna rate this guy 4 stars as well. Geppetto, Joybuzz, Battlecry, draw 2 minions from your deck, set their attack and health to 1. It's pretty good. If you have like Death Rattles or Malagos shenanigans. I think we'll see stuff with that. 4 stars. I don't know what the combo is yet, but I think we'll see it. Hench Clan Hogsteed. I think this will see play in Murloc style decks for that rush body. And then the Death Rattle with the Murloc. 3 stars. I don't think this guy will see play. 2 stars. Divine Shield. Battlecry, restore 3 health. Maybe it will. It trades twice. Maybe we'll see play. Get a Lackey with the Evil Cable Rat. I think that'll see play. 3 stars. Spell Ward Jeweler. I think this will see play if like, combo decks are a thing, but there's so much combo hate in this set. It's pretty great. So it's hard to say. I'm going to say this one's 2 stars. And I don't think we'll see it right away. Chef Nomi. I think this is probably one of our last cards on our list. I think it is. Yep, last card. If your deck is empty, summon 6/6/6 Grease Fire Elementals. This card has good potential in stretching. Hold on. Okay. This card has good potential in like rogue decks and such, where you're using Myras to just like burn through your deck and just slamming down Chef Nomi. This is also a great control finisher. Like both of you are like at that point in the game where you're about to die, or not about to die, out of cards, and you're in fatigue. Bam, 42 stats, and unless they saved a Twisting Nether or something like that, you probably won. So, yeah, good card. 5 stars, definitely 5 stars. All right, yeah, that's all of the neutral minions. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video about Hearthstone content. I'm going to do the rest of the classes here pretty soon. And then I'm going to post them one at a time. We're just going to go right down the list of... I think they do this... I don't know how they do that. I don't think it's alphabetical. Might be alphabetical. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then I'm going to post those to YouTube, have them in before the expansion. And then I'm also going to be streaming the expansion day of. So that April 9th. Yeah, so come stop by for that. Twitch.tv/bunnyman1400. I'll have a link in the description below for that. Yeah, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later.